Good evening to our viewers in the West, and thank you for joining us. We are going to begin with breaking news. America will soon be facing a coronavirus emergency, more severe and potentially more deadly than when the pandemic first began. The country isn't just breaking records, it's blowing through them, reaching new highs again tonight in cases and hospitalizations. There are few words to describe the staggering size or depressing depth of the crisis. In just 3 weeks, the number of new coronavirus infections recorded each day in the U.S. has doubled. Nationwide, almost twice as many people are in the hospital tonight than there were just a month ago. And Americans are now dying each day at levels not seen since the worst months of the pandemic. Hospitals are running out of beds, doctors are running out of protective equipment, and families are running out of hope. As we come on the air tonight, mayors in major cities are now imposing tough new restrictions on everything from restaurants to family gatherings, and some are even considering closing schools again. Still, some experts warn none of that may be enough to slow down this deadly virus unless Americans change what they are doing right now. There's a lot of new reporting to get to, and our team of correspondents is standing by to cover it all. CBS's David Begnaud is going to lead off our coverage tonight from Chicago. Good evening, David.
Good evening. Chicago's mayor has declared a stay-at-home advisory, but it doesn't have a lot of teeth to it in terms of enforcement. Now, the governor of Illinois says he may declare a stay-at-home order, and then he said this: to all of you who have questioned the data and fueled these conspiracy theories, what's it going to take to make this real for you? Tonight, the nation's third largest city is taking drastic measures to try and stop the surge. Chicago's mayor is telling residents, stay at home for the next 30 days, starting on Monday.
And while this is tough, and of course this whole year has been tough, we must tell you, you must cancel the normal Thanksgiving plans.
All of this comes as the governor of Illinois says he may impose a stay-at-home order statewide in the coming days.
What will it take to make this real for you?
Tonight, the COVID levels across the country are unprecedented. In Texas, where there are more than 1 million cases, that state would be just outside the world's top 10 countries as far as infections. And today in Michigan, the governor warned that hospitals are running dangerously low on protective equipment.
Our case numbers are skyrocketing. Right now, this curve is a straight line, and it is straight up.
To the west now, bumper-to-bumper lines for COVID-19 testing stretched well into the night at LA's Dodger Stadium. California is now on the brink of becoming the second state to reach 1 million confirmed coronavirus cases. Now to Kentucky. The Supreme Court upheld new public restrictions issued by the Democratic governor in a red state. They include requiring people to wear masks in public, and a lot of people are opposed to it.
I'm done with politics when it comes to this battle.
Dr. Michael Osterholm, a member of President-elect Biden's COVID-19 task force, is recommending a nationwide lockdown.
And we could lock down for 4 to 6 weeks. And if we did that, we could drive the numbers down like they've done in Asia, like they did in New Zealand and Australia.
Some people are just not getting the message, or they're ignoring it. Today, what is being described as the nation's largest indoor water park opened up near Austin, Texas. Meanwhile, the first cruise ship to sail in the Caribbean since March is now docked in Barbados because a passenger tested positive for COVID-19. Other passengers must remain in their cabins. Here's the dean of Brown University's School of Public Health, Dr. Ashish Jha.
What I'm trying to say to folks is, got to hold on for a few more months. Vaccines are coming. This is not the time to be having house parties.
The reality is, it may be too late to act. David Begnaud, CBS News, Chicago.